Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to an episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. We're about to start, or technically have already started, sort of, our 10th season overall. This will be our second season in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, and I'm going to have to start off this episode with an apology. I messed something up with the recording and did not record the off season, unfortunately. I very rarely make mistakes like this because I'm almost always like very paranoid about how things are set up, and I think I just jumped right into the episode and just didn't really notice that things weren't set up fully. So I apologize for that. Did not get the first 40 minutes or so around about there. So I will give you guys a quick rundown of everything that happened as much as I can remember. So bear with me. So we have $4 million left over because we did just finish making the car. I will jump into that here momentarily. But before we get to that, let's check out our staff. Our staff changed. We did get a new designer. We got Phoebe Dye here. She has the potential to get up to about 4 stars, which is about where our previous designer was. She only had 1 month left. That's the reason we were looking for another designer, just to see if we could find anybody better. The reason we picked her up is she's overall okay. The stats over here aren't amazing, but honestly, these stats don't matter a super significant amount. They do matter, but not like massive where I feel like the loss was a huge deal. Where we gain from Phoebe is in her known components down here, and she's got a great component on no condition loss in the first race. We might use this sometimes if we're going to be building a part where it comes out just before the next race. We might use this because it will actually allow us to use the part right away as opposed to waiting. So I don't know how often this will come up, but it might come up from time to time. This one right here, we're probably going to use a lot. Produce an additional part for no extra cost or time. This is a really, really good skill to have, and I'm really happy to have it. And then we have the third skill, which ain't bad either. Legendary instant upgrade to max performance. The good thing about legendary components is even if we don't have the building to be able to do the legendary part, if we've designed 4 parts already, we can still take this legendary ability, which is a pretty good ability. It saves us time on having to upgrade performance on some of our key parts, which we're going to want to use because they're really good parts. So I think this is going to be a really good one to have. It's going to take us a lot of work to get there. We may only do it for a couple parts a season or something like that, because getting all the way up to legendary does take a lot of parts to build up to, but pretty good overall. Or alternatively, that last minute part going into next season that is risky or whatever we don't really care about, but we can knock it out and get the performance max up automatically to go into next season. It's not going to help us this season potentially because I'm hoping that we make it up to the top league after this season, but I think I could see this one coming into play quite a bit. The other person we got is a new race mechanic. We got Kelly Shaw here, about as good as our other race mechanic, maybe slightly worse because our other race mechanic was actually currently 3.5 stars, but could make it all the way up to 4 stars in development. But she only had 1 month left as well, so we were kind of looking for another one. We did pick up another nurse. Excuse me, sorry. We don't currently have part stripping in our current league, but nurse is still helpful early in the league, even late in the season when you have reliability up, because it's going to help you, really maximize your engine, stuff like that. So it will help us. Not as much as if we got to keep part stripping, but who knows? Maybe the next league up we'll have part stripping, or maybe if we stay in this league, we can add part stripping. We'll find out. She also has soft tires, which is a little bit better than medium tires that our other mechanic had, because I feel like soft tires comes up a little bit more often. The other reason we went ahead and swapped is because Oronzo was already kind of reset on his relationship with the mechanic, so it was a good time to swap. She comes in with amazing pit stops, pretty good concentration, and pretty good part fixes. These down here are not as good, but hey, if we've got the girl that can max out performance on really good parts, do we need this as much? I mean, we still need it, obviously, because that's the high level part, but this isn't terrible. The other person that we got rid of was a 14 over here. A 10's not a huge drop, and gaining some of this stuff plus nurse and soft tires I think was a good trade up. Mauricio's still here. We didn't change him. All of our drivers are still here. We haven't changed them. Continue doing some scouting on drivers, just to say, but for right now we still have the same drivers. No changes there. And then the car. Let's jump into the car real quick. Here is our chassis makeup. The suppliers that we have. almost identical to last season. Last season total value was 29,300 or so 29,300,000. This time it's 29,400,000. The two changes were we dropped the engine supplier down a notch to get a little bit less improvability but better fuel efficiency. And then we bumped the fuel supplier up, I think. Was that the one? Oh, I don't remember. One of the other ones we jumped up a notch as well to get a little bit better efficiency and stuff like that. So, pretty good tire wear fuel efficiency. One of the reasons why we have 3.5, a little bit more than 3.5 stars for both is because we did get two emails, two separate ones that said, hey, do you want to pay $2.5 million to improve your fuel efficiency by one? And the other one was, do you want to get or do you want to pay $2.5 million to improve your tire wear by one? We went ahead and said yes to both. Maybe a mistake, maybe not. We'll find out. $5 million is nothing cheap, but improving both of these by one felt like a pretty significant margin. We went ahead and went with that. We'll see what happens. I think that just about gets you caught up. I am just now noticing for the first time, we do have currently the best acceleration in the league. We have the best low-speed corners in the league. It's a really good place to start. Pretty good medium-speed corners and pretty good high-speed corners. So overall, pretty good cars before we even started developing anything. My goal, or my hope, I should say, is to try not to develop too many parts this season because they won't carry over to the next league, and still try to win the league with a minimal part investment. Maybe invest in the headquarters a little bit if we can, and really, hopefully, be able to go into the next league with a decent chunk of money like we did coming into this league. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. We did pick up a sponsor, Vamoose here. Not Vamoose, sorry, Stonewall Bank here. It's the first place finish one, 1.8 mil if we get it. There's no UK in our league currently, but it's still 1.8 mil if we can get that one. 900,000 for qualifying, which we actually got a couple times last season, and a couple first place finishes. So there's a chance that could come into play. Although we may actually just play it safe and do Vamoose. I don't know. We'll find out. Anything else? I mean, there's obviously a few things that you guys missed, so I apologize. But I think that's about it. Welcome to Energy Recovery System. This is the first time I'm seeing this email. There is one rather hefty rule active in this championship, which we may not be used to. The Advanced Energy Recovery System. How is this different from last season? This system allows... Oh, this is an Advanced Energy Recovery System. We just had Basic Energy ERS last season. Now we have Advanced. This system allows your cars to harvest energy as they race, which we knew about, which they stored up in Energy Recovery System. As the manager, you can then decide when to utilize this energy. You can do this in two ways. Power mode. Activating this mode is like lighting the blue touch paper, giving your car a huge boost of speed. This drains the ERS very quickly. Hybrid mode. Using this mode will massively cut your fuel consumption, allowing your driver to make their fuel last much longer. This drains the ERS slowly. Has significant ramifications off the track as well. At the start of each year, you'll be able to choose which system we did. I did pick the middle of the line one, just why not? I picked the battery one, I think it was. It's a good all-arounder. It has average harvest and discharging times. Maybe I should have tried out the flywheel. Maybe I should try out supercapacitor. I don't know. But I felt like this one was all around. Would have let us help with whatever we decided to go with. So, oh, looks like we have the battery. There it is. So there you go. Now you're caught up, I think. Oh, in preseason testing, actually it says right there. We got second with Oronzo, and we got 7th with Roland. So really good preseason testing so far. Pretty happy with that. Hopefully that plays into the season itself. Targets for the season. Oh. It's an extra $4 million if I say we're going to go first. That's scary, though. I'm not going to go down to 4th because that's crazy. I don't know if I'm willing to go first. I think 2nd is fine. We got 2nd last season. The team above us, I think, did go up, but presumably the team above them came back down. So we probably are facing at least 1 or 2 really good teams this season. There's still a chance that we don't make it out of this league this season. So I think as much as I would love to do this, I think playing it a little bit safe and going for this one is the right move. It's not as safe as last season. Last season we went 8th. So, this is, oh, no. I gotta start making parts. Oh no, I missed 2 days. We really don't have a lot of parts to make. I mean, we do need to improve some of these just because other people are going to improve theirs as well, and ours aren't going to be first forever. But we definitely don't have as far to go as we did last season. We have the 5th best car overall, according to this. All right, I think suspension is the good place to start. Really? Risk level and then 2 reliability things? I mean, these are relatively the same, except that this one, once it's maxed out, red zone comes into play more. If it's not maxed out, reliability comes into play more. At least reliability, we could potentially use this part right away. We'll go with reliability. So yeah. At least her suspension's good. So we're at least getting her 18 points from that. There goes $800,000. Oh, it's going to come up day after the race anyway. We'll have time to improve the reliability either way. I still think this is the right one, because if we do anything else, we'll probably do some of these other bits and bobs. Okay. Let's go improve parts right away. We did miss a couple days of that. Whoops. Gearbox is the one that takes the longest to repair. I think suspension is second. So let's see if we can max those out as much as possible. I'm not going to touch the front wing and the rear wing just yet, because we should be able to repair those. I say that. I mean, I would love to do this one as well. Well, let's get a little bit into these. Let's get something trickling on performance. Whew. We got the best front wing. We got the best gearbox. That is a really, really good place to start. I don't know if it really matters. We'll go with gearbox. It's crazy to think that this potentially, again, other people are going to develop, so they might pass us up, but it's possible that this may be our second best gearbox. This may be one we use the entire season. It's crazy to think about. All right, go with this. Best reliability person's over there. Yes, they are. Fit parts. He's actually still listed as reserve, which is crazy. And he's listed as equal status. So we are going to make Roland our number 1, I think. Yeah, he's still just a better driver overall. Alonso's good. He's going to be potentially better than Roland, but he's not there yet. So Roland will be our number 1. I mean, none of those matter. This one does. This one does. He's content. I mean, I could keep him happy, but honestly, as long as he's not unhappy, I'm okay with this. Let's make Roland, focusing on Roland as much as we can. All right, good stuff. Roland does have nurse. Oh, that's a good point. Roland has nurse now because he has the relationship, right? Let me double check. Yes. So, with that in mind, we're only going to improve Alonso's parts from a reliability standpoint. We'll still put Roland's gearbox in there, but this feels better. This feels better. I mean, don't get me wrong. Even with nurse, 50% is a little scary, but I think we can make it last. All right, let's go with this. Go. Check the parts real quick. Tempted to put the 50% in there just to get a little bit, but no, we got it. We got to keep working on that. We don't have a nurse for him yet. How many races are there this season? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's still 11. So I'll just do one race this season, this episode, make it a little bit shorter, mostly because I've already recorded a big chunk of this episode and I can't show it. It's just me sitting there talking, which would be a little boring. But yeah, I will. You like my healthy balance sheet? Is it really that healthy? Perhaps it is. Feeling bullish. Yeah. But yeah, we'll just get this one episode out of here. That'll be good. Travel to Singapore. This is it. This first race is really going to help us set the tone, I think. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm normally not feeling good, and I've done pretty well. Now I'm feeling good, which probably means I'm going to bomb this. I'm going to go third or above. I'm not going to roll the dice on first, but I'm going to go third or above and see what happens. Parts are good. We know that. We check that. 33 laps. Potential for rain. Heavy rain. Ooh. Let's go Singapore. All right, come on, guys. Let's man. If we start off with some points, then I will feel very comfortable with playing it safe this season, because even if other people catch up with us and start getting, you know, some first place finishes ahead of us, it means we've got those points early on that will help us kind of throughout the rest of the season. Kind of like we did the last season of our last stint. Man, I hate that we don't have weight stripping. I love weight stripping. Just get a first and second, first in qualifying, and fastest lap. Just everything. Let's do the full gamut, and be happy with that. Close enough. Tire choice, 33 laps. Probably softs. Wonder if the tire wear that we see on this list is based off the driver we currently are using, or the driver that is going to take over the car in the long term. That I actually don't know. We'll do softs again. Yep, that looks good. Take practice. Let's do race first, and then we'll do, hopefully have time for qualifying. Already got an excellent. That helps a lot. Although it's going to change as we adjust other things, but still not bad. Your handling's not terrible. So we're just off the other stuff. At least it's very poor, as opposed to like excellent. We don't know which way to go, or not excellent. Like great or something like that. Actually, this does feel pretty good. Yeah, we'll go with that. $76, not bad. Very poor to good. All right, we can work with that. Good to excellent, great. Good to excellent is great, apparently, guys. Very poor to very poor, so that's obviously very poor. There you go, guys. I'm teaching you the obvious things in life. Uh-oh. We barely even nudged it a hair, and we still did actually end up going from excellent to great. Very poor to poor, so at least we're in the ballpark, so to speak. Just on the other end of the ballpark. Very poor to okay. That might be acceptable. And then, yeah, we gotta lock this other one back in. How far did we nudge? Which direction did we nudge it? I can't even see a nudge at all. Well, let's nudge it the other. If we nudge it anywhere, we nudge it to the left. So let's go to the right. Okay, one more time. Hopefully for each of them. And then we can go from there. Maybe not. Maybe not. 94 is actually pretty good. I can deal with that. Nudge that slightly, and we'll nudge this slightly. Yep. And we'll go ahead and go up to... honestly, I'm just going to leave it on 4, because I don't think we're going to get more than 4 laps anyway. And then if you come in early, we'll just send you out with something else. What are you about? 92, 93? 92. So we went back to excellent, good stuff. Went from okay to great. So maybe a smidge more on the speed balance. We'll adjust that here in a minute. Very poor to good. Very poor to good. Bit there. Let's bring this back a smidge. Something like that, maybe. We'll try that, and I will send you out for the 4 laps as well, and we'll leave you out this time. don't think we're quite going to get enough to get into qualifying, unfortunately. Get past the halfway mark. Go ahead and bring one of you guys back in. Let's bring Layla. She's less likely to do really well on this one anyway. Oh, there you go. Double excellent and a great. 97%, not bad. I mean, I can technically tweak this slightly, maybe, but I doubt we're going to get much off of this. There, do that. And we'll go qualifying trim, and we'll just, whatever, do 3 laps or something. Okay, I can bring you back as well. Might have been able to risk bringing you in sooner, but that's okay. I could change the tires over, but that's going to take time. I don't think it... Well, I should, actually. Well, I should have changed the tires over. I forgot we were not on the softest tires. So that was a little bit of a mistake. Same thing. We'll just kind of do that nudge. We'll do qualifying trim, 3 laps, and we will change the tires this time. Even if we just get 5%, that's still going to help us with qualifying, right? I could bring Layla back in, but by the time she changes her tires, would it really matter? Let's leave her out there for at least getting the qualifying trim. We know that's going to help us for sure. I don't think we're going to get level 1, though, on the Super Softs without her. That's all right. I should adjust that slightly. At least we got A level on qualifying trim. It helps slightly. I could have optimized that a little bit better, though. All right. Alonso and roll in the back. I mean, we'll do soft tires, but I don't think it's going to matter because I don't think we're using soft tires. Is it raining or anything today? It does not. Car setup. Doesn't matter. Uh, 98. Perfect. Definitely use that setup. Alrighty. $600,000 on the line, guys. Plus whether or not we're actually halfway decent. Come on, Roland. Hang in there. Oh, I love seeing that 3 purples on the last, last second, which means he even improved his own time. Oh, Roland, you just got a $600,000, buddy. And yeah, a couple points, right? Because we get points for qualifying too, right? We just don't get points for the fastest lap in the race itself anymore. That's what got removed. Good job, Roland. Oh, that's gonna look good on the race as well. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. So there's gonna be rain. Only intermediate though. And nobody else is gonna start on intermediates. We just need to push these as crazy as we can. Looks like probably about lap 8 we're gonna be pitting anyway. So we should be able to get some decent stuff out of these softs, or super softs I should say. That's obviously a no-brainer. We're doing nurse and race trim for you because of your lower quality. And nothing else needs to change. I'm not even gonna look at the lap stuff. We're gonna be fine for 7 or 8 laps. Come on, Roland, get off to a good start, buddy. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto it. I think it's gonna be fine. I may eventually change it over, but I think for now, autoing is gonna be good for us. Oh, let's go watch Roland. I don't know if he had a great start. It's hard to tell, but nobody around him had a better start, so that's good. Just go 4x for a bit here. Oh, they're already draining out. Really? I'm kind of impressed that they're already draining out. Oh, it's because it's set on a fuel efficiency mode. Wow, is it a lot of fuel efficiency? That's interesting. Now, there's 2 ways to look at that though, because if the fuel efficiency really, no, it's too early to pit in. If it was like 3 or 4 more laps later, I would. The fuel efficiency will make our engine mode, we can go higher engine mode, last longer, all is well, all is great. Yeah. But it also means we're carrying around a lot of fuel for a lot longer. So that's something to take into account. We do need to drop down to neutral. We are getting a little bit high on the tire. Yeah, we're not pitting it. There's just no way. It's not worth it. If it was a little bit closer to the rain, I would, but not at the moment. I think Roland going this one is great. I actually wondering if Vile over here needs to go with the power one, and maybe he will automatically. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Roland's really doing well though. I could technically drop him down. Oh, we'll drop down to conserve. High. Actually, no. What am I saying? Stay on push. Even if we burst through these tires, I think we can make it 8 laps, right? We might not actually. Let's play it a little bit safer, but I don't care if they overheat a little bit. I'll leave you on crazy mode here for a bit longer. Nope, they're catching up. Oh, look at that. Second place is using power mode. Again, we're still using fuel efficiency mode, which again is mean we're carrying more fuel around for longer. Let's bump you back up to overtake. See if we can fend off this attack. And even I'm not gonna push yet. I could flip you over, but I mean they're using more fuel. They're gonna have to refuel longer. Here comes the rain. I think we're okay still, though. I mean, he's still fighting. It's still a back and forth fight. That's with that guy using power mode. So, and the guy presumably probably just drained off his battery pretty quickly, which means, you know, so there's another guy using power mode. Good for him. I'm okay with this. We're about to have to pit again in here in a minute anyway. Wow, 2 people already crashed. He's starting to run away with it a little bit, to be fair. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you your enters. That's the only change we're going to make. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. I should have moved the pit crew around to get the best pit crew, but they should all still be on 0. We'll go fast. I'm going to leave Roland out just one more lap longer, I think. Maybe optimize his pit a little bit better. Once he passes, I'll pit him in. He's going to be on wets a little bit longer than maybe desired. Or, not wets, but slicks a little bit longer than desired, but I think it's still going to be okay. Part fixing, can we fit anything in? We cannot. Not unless we start refueling. You're just going to do... I didn't mean to do 26%. There was no benefit of that. That's okay. It's done now, but that was a mistake. It worked out, I think, but it was a mistake. We can push a little bit. Keep you on overtake for now. Roland, first place is starting to get away from us a bit, to be fair. But it's not going to matter much once we get through the pit here. Actually, we're the only ones at the pit, it seems. So we should have a little bit more efficiency than some of these other guys. For at least this first little bit here. I wonder if he's going to go back over to power mode this time around. Since he's further back in the pack. We are one of the first to go inners. I mean, look at that. Roland just passing these guys by. Boom, boom. There comes another pass right there, right on corner. Another pass coming up. Right there. Boom. Yeah, he's working his way back up the pack easy now. Yeah, now the guys are starting to pit. There you go. There's another pass. Need to be a little bit careful on these tires, though. I do want to make them sure they last till lap 16. They should. All right, he's back in first. Put you down to high. You're in 6. I still kind of want you to push a little bit more. You still got the engine mode to handle it. Gotta be a little careful, but I think we're still going to be okay. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to drop you down for this middle section. Only because, for one, it's wet. Same thing for you. It's wet. We do not have max engine capacity. Let's just settle in. Kind of get this going. Roland is way ahead now. He's gaining on second place because second place is on the wrong type of tires. We're definitely well within the band where those tires are bad. So we're in a good spot here. Definitely go down. Conserve, please. You can stay on neutral for a little bit longer. Actually, wow, relatively warm day. It does look like the rain will stop for the rest of the race. Well, that's racing, folks. It's sad to see. It's very sad to see. Vile. I mean, all our money's in Vile right now, and he's... I don't know. Man, that's depressing. He was so far ahead, and I wasn't pushing it. I was on double yellow or yellow green. It's not like I was going crazy pushing it or anything like that anymore in the rain, like being risky or anything. It's just slow and easy, and he just crashed. Yeah, we're getting past pretty easily here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. We needed that first place. We needed those points big time. Yeah, he's just gonna keep getting past here. He's just not as good. Man, that hurts big time. I mean, I could be pushing his engine a bit more right now, but I want to save his engine. I don't want to have to repair it, or I want to be able to push towards the end here. Once it dries up, I want to be able to push like crazy after the weather clears up a bit. That is so depressing. Man, he was doing so good too. He was really starting to get a gap, I think. It's all right. It's all good. Are we gonna be able to make it on the tires? I think so, yeah, because these tires fail out a little bit later. Now the question is, are we gonna be able to make it in the very end? We need at least probably 13 laps left to be able to potentially make it on the end here. So we need to make it to like lap 20. It's gonna be a little hard, and it will dry up quite a bit then. So we're gonna be on the wrong tires a little longer than I would like, and on bad wrong tires at that. We could come in for a couple stints of reds, though. Really just milk the, hopefully, quick pit stops and really push them as hard as we can. Might be faster. Oh, I didn't mean to have this menu up. Sorry about that. I think that would be faster, honestly. I'm not going to make any changes here. We're going to try and get at least, what, 8 laps out of this? So if we go at least orange, that's 8.8, which we have. So I'm not going to fix any parts or anything. This is just a quick pit stop here. Just 2-second pit stop just to get some new tires. Nothing else. I don't really like the extra pit stop, but it's going to put us on the right tires. We might gain some time back because we're on the right tires now. So I'm really hoping this helps out. And it's starting to dry up a bit. Let's go ahead and push up to high. We're going to go high this entire stint. Hopefully we can make it. Oh, bad timing for the safety car, obviously. We're technically on... Oh, we're still... Go down to this, but I don't think it matters that much. I think it forces us to be on double blue, even if it said orange. No, the orange does matter. So we do need to bring that down for this few seconds here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's switch it back up. I'm going to speed up this middle section here. Chasing down first place. First place is on some good tires, though. Now where we can make up for it is maybe on parts, reliability and stuff. So we're getting past there. We're down third. I mean, if we get third or higher, given the situation, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. We are going to have to pit an extra time, although a lot of people around us are going to have to pit an extra time as well. So there is that to consider. Now's when I wish I had the tire heating improvements. As soon as we get the message, we'll pit him in. Okay, there we go. There's our message. Hit him in. Bring him in super softs one last time. 7 laps once we get in. So I think we might have the engine to push it. So barely. So I would like to go 9 laps and really push it on red as much as we possibly can. This is our lowest part, and we can technically fit it in. Let's go for it. Ooh, actually, did he get out in front of that other guy? It's hard to tell. Actually, didn't see. Go push. We're going to go overtake for a bit. Really try to get up in there. All right, now we're fighting for second. I don't know that we can pass first. Really, it depends on how his parts are and things like that. I'll check the fuel here in a second. All right, we got 4 laps left. We can go 5.2. We can stay on red a little bit longer, and we're good on the engine for now. Oh, the guy in front of us has some engine problems. Oh, man, if we get a first place finish anyway, of course, that means we could have had a first and second place finish. That's a lot of points. But if we get a first place finish anyway, oh, boy, this would be amazing. Oh, we're very much kept out here. Although it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does actually, because we have 3 laps left. I was thinking we only had 2 laps left. 3 laps left. Let's keep going red. Let's see if we can pass this guy. What's he doing? He's doing red-green just like us. His battery's got more in it, so he's gonna be able to push that battery longer. That's a shame. Final lap. Oh, did I miss? I missed math big time. Oh, he went fuel efficiency. I should have been going red this whole time. He went fuel efficiency. I don't know that we can catch this guy then. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to catch him, especially if he has battery left. He does. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to catch him at all. Second place though. Can we hold it? Yeah, we can hold second place. That's impressive. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, he's burned through his tires like, as he said, a fat guy burns through hot dogs. But, no, second place. I'm okay with that. That is a really good time, all things considered. It does, again, mean we could have been first and third. Lots of points there. We still got a lot of points this weekend. I'm pretty happy with that. Such a shame, though. Man, such a shame. Could have been. Maybe he has illegal parts a week into the season. I don't think that's even possible. Oh, I was going to say, I was like, did he get... I don't think that's from the illegal parts, surely not. Because how can you have legal parts? I mean, I guess you could technically, but wow, that would be hard. I mean, we moved up 8 spots. Not bad. Poor Roland. I love you, buddy. I love you. He still got 2 points, though. So 8 points on the season. We're tied for first. Well, I'm going to say depending on if Silva got another one or not. They did not. It's all individual teams. Yeah. Got a second place driver, 6th place driver. Not bad overall. 2nd place team. Tied for first, if you want to call it that. I'm happy with the... I'm happy in a way, obviously, but still disappointed. But he's not going to crash every race, in theory. So that means we're in a good space. We're in a good space to be able to push this season, at least this first part of this early part of the season. Oh, we got 2.7 mil. That helps so much. That is so good. And our suspension got built. Good stuff. All right. Well, that is our first episode of a brand new season. Looking pretty good overall, despite the crash. Again, apologies for missing some of the preseason stuff for you guys. Hopefully, I did give enough of a summary that you guys understood where we started there. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. And again, I've said this in a couple other videos. I really do appreciate you guys, contributions of just, even if you just watch. If that's all you do is you watch, that still helps me out a lot. But if you like, if you subscribe, if you comment, dislike, whatever, It all helps, and I just really, really want to say I appreciate it very much. I enjoy doing this a whole lot for you guys. It's still a hobby for right now. Who knows? Maybe someday. But again, thank you very much for watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Goodbye.